indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Another pistol look here. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's brought down. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Fresh set of downs here. Bridgewater on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I never bet against him.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First down, Bridgewater. And he fires one, it's intercepted. Never. And now off to the races down the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They run. Abdullah. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 6, and it'll set him back for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
Now, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is
what? And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And to the 43, so down inside the 45.
I forgot.
Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build on the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with a pick.
That boy slid
A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this front.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Glover Quinn entered the league as a cornerback, but has evolved into one of the best free safeties in the NFL.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Johnson goes in motion left. Third and long for Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that.
Amir Abdullah, the 40. Past the 20, and all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 67 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it? Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Andre Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
They've got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive.
What are you eating now?
Just past the 30-yard
what is she eating?
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do
what are you eating back here?
For the defense.
What is that?
Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
What did you come here? Get up. Go over there and sit down. Right now. I'm not eating.
Down to a good rhythm.
It smells like Vaseline again.
You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
Baby, she just had it in her mouth. How you gonna finish her eating it?
The first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Yeah, but in a minute, baby. I'm playing a game right now. Got the dog.
Let's go, Jay!
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate. Now it's Tate. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete.
Come sit down, mama.
It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Abdullah. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Stafford here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with a pick. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on second down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Let's go. Tiger. Force. Check three. Set. Tiger. Force.
The man in motion left here, Johnson.
Force. Check 99. Tiger.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Vikings.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They run again on first down. Peterson. A gain of 3, second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Seven yards to go on second down.
Got 3. Get ready. 58.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Walsh now for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Alone to the right is Jones. Now Stafford. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up.
I got it. Sit down, Mom. There.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And 3rd quarter, you got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. Penalty marker is down here. Peterson alone in the backfield.
White 90. Tiger.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Ah, come on.
Just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. On the return, it's Tate. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on second down is Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. Amir Abdullah, 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things
You
up?
look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked for someone else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down after a good game. It's a pickup of 21. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Peterson alone in the backfield. And the play clock's running down. Here's Bridgewater. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it, and the defense did exactly that.
Here's Stafford now on second down.
Oh.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Stafford. It's broken by Golden. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him to first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, give me that. Let's go.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. After the interception, here's Stafford. And
break up,
loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Tiger! Tiger!
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is
Get in
Jared
there.
McKinnon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Three yards left to grab here on third down.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 12 yards is the pickup there. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
What's the matter, mama? Huh? Cakes? I don't have no cakes, mama.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn
Layla,
the
you gotta
corner, but
calm
they string
down,
him
mama.
out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on fourth down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short. Power, strength, athleticism. Those are three of the reasons you give the ball to Adrian Peterson on fourth down, because this guy just has a knack for moving the chains, and he's able to do it again right there.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A second down throw for Bridgewater.
Oh, come on.
It's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. To throw on second down is Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball.
Getting late and your mama not trying to get in the bed.
But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable.
Come on, go sit down, mama. Wait a second. Go sit down for a second, okay?
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Hester. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Johnson goes in motion left. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Lions. They have the lead. Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Going up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a return
Let's go.
Yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep.
Come on. Let's go.
It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
What the hell was that?
Here's Tate to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. This is a screen to Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And that will write a finish to this ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and they start the drive with Abdullah. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Oh,
just
man.
a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up
That's
second and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Finding time.
Oh,
And
look
he'll
at
go down just shy of the 25 at the
fumble,
24-yard
bro.
line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. First throw in overtime for Stafford. It's brought in by Bolden. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Give us that.
Intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Sherrills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh.
Out comes Minnesota. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. They start the drive with Peterson.
Oh, let's go, AP. Hold that rock. Hold that rock.
He's brought down after a good gain. A big play there out of a running game. 32 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play clock winding down. What can Bridgewater do in the OT? Oh, it's a screen pass. That's
get out of there, man. Why did they
down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. So a big, and we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights, and they have regained the lead.
Let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Now, you see, you don't want to get in the bed. I'm trying to keep myself from having to hurt. You talking about how tired you is every goddamn morning.
Rachel. I know you do. She was our president. What was I supposed to do? She did you the biggest favor of your life. She taught me everything. Well, you idolize her too much. You always have. I needed someone